Hey, Chem kids, let's take a look at this practice sheet. I want to show you how to do it so that you can do this when you're ready. Okay, there are a lot of steps to this lesson. It's complicated. So work with me. This is just practice sheet one. Okay, this first part, you're going to complete this chart. Now, in this chart, we have two columns with number of protons and number of electrons, and those are once again going to be the same like they used to be. Okay, we're talking about how many electrons does each of these elements have originally. Okay, so sodium, let's do sodium together. Sodium is element number 11, so it has 11 protons, and therefore it also has 11, no, goodness gracious, I'm getting it wrong. It has 11 electrons. But how many of those are valence electrons? Well, sodium's in group 1. It's got 1 valence electron. Okay, so the oxidation number, this is something that I really want you to be able to identify. What is the charge going to be on a sodium ion when it loses that valence electron like it does? It's going to be +1. Okay, let's do chlorine together as well, because this one's a little different. This is a non-metal. Okay, chlorine, element number 17. It's going to have 17 protons, so therefore it's going to have 17 electrons. But the valence electrons, 7 of those are valence electrons. It's a halogen, it's in group 7. That means it has 7 valence electrons. So what is the oxidation number then for chlorine? Don't look at this and think, oh, well, it must be +7. Okay, it's not going to be +7. It's going to bring in an electron to fill that shell. So remember that the oxidation number, the charge that chlorine is going to take on, is -1. Okay, now this part below says, can I do this? No, let's scroll down a little bit. This part below says that you're going to follow your teacher's instructions. So I'm going to go ahead and give you these instructions. And I want to cut off my annotation so I can scroll down and show you what I want you to do for each of these. We're going to draw the Lewis structures for these. Okay, so just like you saw in the video, we're going to do the Lewis structure for potassium. All right, we'll start there. Potassium is element symbol K. It's in group 1. So we just give it its 1 valence electron. Let's do different colors, shall we? Fluorine. This one's simple. It might be too simple, but here's what I want you to do. All right, you're going to draw the Lewis structure for fluorine. Fluorine is a halogen. It has 7 valence electrons. I actually shouldn't have drawn those at the same time. We'll do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, and then you're going to do the thing where you show that this goes there. And then you're going to draw your ions. So you'll do over here, okay, +1. And draw over here, F -1. All right. I'm going to say you don't have to do the whole thing again with the Lewis structures, but I do want you to indicate the ions. If there were more than one of each of these, go ahead and write them all, and then you're going to write your formula. KF. The formula for potassium fluoride is KF. We will go ahead and put that little blue electron right here to indicate that that's what's happened to it. Okay, that's how I want you to complete these ionic bonds. Now, most of them are not going to be as simple as a 1-to-1 ratio like this. So you're going to have to draw out multiple of these ions or multiple of these atoms and draw multiple arrows showing where the electrons are going from and to. And in the end, I want you to make sure that you go ahead and write the formula of how many of each ion it takes to make a complete neutral compound. All right, let me know if you have questions when I see you in class.